In this guide, I'll show you how to fix the HDMI no signal error on your LG television. If you find this guide helpful, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. So the first thing we're going to do is just perform a power cycle of our television. Now to do this, you need to locate the power cord that runs from your television to the power, and then we're just going to come over to here and unplug this from the power socket. Now it's important that you unplug this from the power and not just turn off your television via the remote. And once you've got this unplugged, we're going to leave this unplugged for 15 seconds. And then you need to head over to your television and locate the power button on your TV. On my model of television, this is located directly under the LG logo. But if you have a different model of TV, it might be located somewhere else, like on the sides or the back of the television. And once you've located this power button, we're just going to hold it down for 15 seconds. What this is going to do is it's just going to drain any remaining power that's left in our TV, and once we've waited 15 seconds we can then reinsert our plug back into the power. The next thing you need to do is just come round to the back of the television, and you need to ensure that all of your HDMI ports are inserted correctly. Make sure they're securely fitted here, and you can even try removing them and maybe inserting them into a different HDMI port. As you can see down the back here, we have different HDMI like HDMI 1 and HDMI 2. And another thing you can try around the back of the television is just unplugging your HDMI cable, and you're going to use your thumb to press against the HDMI port. This will help fix the issue if the HDMI port is come loose. Sometimes just doing this can fix it, and then we're going to reinsert the HDMI back into the port. Another thing you can try here is actually just replacing the HDMI cable. So if you do have a spare one lying around the house, or maybe you have another HDMI cable being used with another television, then I'd recommend just trying to switch cables to check to see if that's fixed the issue. Now, if you have tried all of these steps and that still hasn't solved it, the very last thing we can do is just make sure the HDMI port that you're using corresponds to the same HDMI input on your television. So as you can see here, I currently have this HDMI connected to HDMI 1. So I need to ensure now that on my television, I'm actually selecting HDMI 1. And you can do this just by using this source button at the top and switching between the different television input modes. And that's it, guys. By following all of the steps in this video, hopefully that's now fixed the HDMI no signal error.